Good morning. It is the Drake Toll Show on Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app. Drake Toll with you from the Savannah Bananas organization, Locked On Big 12, and right here on Westwood One Sports. 310-840-4910. You can call or text the show today, 310-840-4910. I told myself I wasn't going to do this, but I think I accidentally do like soccer. I wasn't trying to, and then it happens and it sneaks up on you. The United States men's national team, despite being bad, they're a gateway drug. They're like the first time your friend's like, hey man, this is called a vape. You're like, whoa, I can't. I shouldn't. There's no way. And then all of a sudden, you look back a few years later and you think that's where it all started. That's what it was. The worst of all things. And I hated it. And I, to this day, hate it. That is watching the U.S. men's national team play soccer because they continue to disappoint and lose. But then again, the rest of the sport is kind of awesome. Hope you had a good weekend. Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome into the Drake Toll Show. Lot to get to out of Major League Baseball today. The All-Star break has begun. Put me in, coach. Can't put you in right now. We're on a break. We'll get to our biggest losers of the day today. AJ Ramos, in conjunction with the All-Star break, is going to join. Stephon Diggs says there's no wide receiver 2 in the NFL, quote, better than me, which is very funny. He's like, I get it. There are at least 32 guys much better than I am. But after that, come on, guys. Come on, it's me, right? Remember me, Stephon Diggs, who did not beat up his live-in chef. Remember me, Stephon Diggs, who didn't do domestic violence right here in front of you? Come on. LeBron James is still not committed out of the transfer portal. Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero got into a fist fight over the weekend. And Lindsey Graham died. Now, I'm not sure where that fits into this, but we are going to hear on today's show about the death of Lindsey Graham. And Mitch McConnell, on the other hand, alive. Never seen anything like it. They post a picture of him and his wife. He's holding today's newspaper as if he's just being held hostage. Like, okay, remember, look at me, guys. Newspaper, not AI. But then the internet was like, nope, that's AI. We have a lot to investigate and get to today on the program. And you know what? Fine. For the UFC cats out there, the Conor McGregor thing. I'm not. Can I tell you something? That in your sitting steps away from the Katy Trail Ice House in Dallas, the greatest bar of all time. It's not. I shouldn't. That's a joke. That's. It's a legendary place, I know, and it's super convenient. At the end of the day, you're like, oh, everyone's gonna get, summer shandy at the Ice House, and you live walking distance of both Katy Trail Ice House and the former arena of the Dallas Mavericks and Dallas Stars, that being American Airlines. And you woke up today, and you're still a little ticked off because you spent all weekend like McGregor Holloway. My entire college group chat's blowing up. I got dudes who are watching UFC for the first time in years who at 8 o'clock are texting. So is it time? Is it gonna start now? Like, we're still 3.5 hours away from it. Then Conor McGregor walks out there. First thing he does, puts his left leg up in the air, does a little high kick, little Rockets move. Bam, right ACL tears into 16 pieces. And it's just it. The fight lasted 69 seconds. Nice. And a whole lot of people lost a whole lot of money. But back to this soccer thing, all right? This is where I want to start today. And look, I get it. If you are, like my father, this happened. This is a tangible thing. There was a disastrous moment this weekend where I alerted my parents, my family, that I'm going to the match on Wednesday in Atlanta between 4 hours away from me here in Savannah, Georgia. I'm going to go watch Messi versus Kane and the semifinal of the World Cup. And my father, who is from Valonia, Arkansas, population 4,000, is like, none of that sissy crap. I don't even understand, I don't get it. I was like, well, Dad, what? He's like, what, Messi? Yes, Lionel Messi, the greatest player of all time. That's a case I'm ready to make today. He's the greatest player to ever do it in the sport of soccer. It's like, I've never heard of that guy. It's like, okay, Cristiano Ronaldo? No. The man's just never heard of a soccer player. So I understand if you're in that camp today, if you're just this red-blooded American who, we've never been good, so you've never liked it. And in the 90s, you dabbled a bit, which you dabbled in a couple things in the 90s, and you met Alexi Lalas, and you're like, this guy sucks, and so you just never watched soccer again. I understand if that's you, because that's where my father's coming from this weekend. Not the worst thing that happened, though, over the weekend. My current girlfriend's mom's in town. Addie, can I bring you in for this one? This gets rough.
Oh, no.
Need some advice how to handle the situation. So okay. I'm a born-again Texas Rangers fan. By born again, I mean born into it. I've been a Rangers fan all my long years on this planet Earth. And she shows up at my house, middle of the week, and says, I went thrifting and got you a gift. All right, cool. She said, it's kind of vintage. It looks pretty awesome. It's hand-stitched. Awesome. Great. What's it going to be? Open the package. 2011 St. Louis Cardinals World Series pennant. I could not believe. I didn't even know what to say.
Is there a breakup happening?
I mean, what do you say? She was like, "Oh, you don't like it?" I was like, "Oh." This is only the single worst sports moment of maybe my entire life. I was stunned. Of all, a hand-stitched 2011 St. Louis Cardinals pennant.
So are y'all still together? Has that been confirmed?
We haven't spoken in days. She's very confused why. Everyone's very confused why. But my mom, I called my mom because my mom's a massive Rangers fan, and she's like, oh, that's not good. That's really, really not good. Like, yeah. This is, I can't even do like a pleasantries thing. I can't do like, oh, thank you. There's no thank you to be had. It's still sitting in my electric shed over here before I burn it.
Oh, I feel like that's bad juju. That is bad.
Well, at this point, I deserve it. I've earned that at this point in my life. It's sitting over there.
Wait, grab it. I want to see. Let us see for the YouTube.
Pause.
For the YouTube chat.
Drake Toll show out of context. That's watch
Do
it.
Do not grab it.
Don't let them see. Don't grab it or let them see. It is across the room over there. Addie, anything else to add on that before we get back to soccer?
R.I.P. your girlfriend.
Yeah, biggest losers of the day. That's a tough one. The whole Messi thing, the whole Lionel Messi, Argentina, and the MLS, the Miami, and watching Argentina over the weekend beat Switzerland by a final score of 3-1 in extra time, which was kind of crazy. Argentina and Switzerland went to extra time. Credit to Switzerland for the showing they put on in the World Cup. That wasn't supposed to be as close of a match as it was. What's nuts is, how does this guy open the show talking about Lionel Messi when Messi did not score in the 3-1 win for Argentina? How does this guy open the show and I talk about England and Jude Bellingham? How are we 9 minutes in and Jude Bellingham's name is first being spewed after a 2-goal performance against Norway in Erling Haaland, where Bellingham sends England to a semifinal against Messi? I know. I understand it might feel a little weird for you that Lionel Messi is where I'm leading the show, but I can't be a hypocrite. I have told you what the WNBA does terribly is market Caitlin Clark. Well, she only had 12 points in her return in her 24 minutes. I understand that. But they do a bad job of marketing Caitlin Clark. When Shohei Ohtani comes back, and he's 3 games into he returns from an injury. He's returned from injury a couple of different times in his career. He returns from an injury, and he doesn't hit a home run for the first 3 or 4 games. No one freaks out. There's like, oh, he's still Shohei Ohtani. You still put him at the front of the graphic. And in this case, when it comes to Lionel Messi, he is the reason you should be watching the World Cup. You have 2 more matches of Messi, possibly 1 if he loses on Wednesday in Atlanta, single elimination, for a guy who's defending his crown. Messi is 906 career goals is stupid. 48 titles, just the most trophies in the history of the sport. But the Ballon d'Or is the player, 8 of those, 8 Player of the Year awards. That's going to put you in the GOAT category when you have the most Player of the Year awards. The the 2022 FIFA World Cup was icing on the cake. And this year, where he has extended his lead for most goals by a single human being in World Cup history, his performance on the international stage is what's helped cement Messi as the greatest of all time. And then watching the match against Switzerland, namely when Switzerland was down to 10 men, because I know you hate it, like in soccer, they flop. Well, one dude flopped so hard he got kicked out of the game, which was a wild moment within itself. I won't bore you with that. But at all times, Switzerland is focused on one dude. Find the 5'7" Lionel Messi and make it stop. Make him stop. Allow someone else to beat us if Argentina is going to beat us. And they did. He has the record for the most official assists in football history, over 416. His ability to do not just finish, but orchestrate play at an elite level is what separates him from anybody else, any other legendary goal scorer. He is the only player to have scored in the FIFA World Cup in his teens, 20s, and 30s. And it is widely considered this will be his final World Cup. He's 39 years old now. I don't think he's going to score one in his 40s. It's possible. But in 2026, multi-goal performance against Algeria, huge role in their run to the quarterfinals by helping them get out of the round of 32 and struggle bus a bit there for Argentina in the early rounds of the knockout stage. But Lionel Messi has still been Lionel Messi. And you know what's even more fun than that? On last week's show, last Thursday, to help us break down Lionel Messi, Argentina, the World Cup, Ian Dark joined the program. Ian Dark had the play-by-play call for Fox this weekend when Argentina took the win over Switzerland. But let me, if you need the picture, we're 112 minutes into this sucker. Nobody scored, and nobody scored in a while. It's 1-1, and finally, the floodgates open for Argentina and Julian Alvarez.
Alvarez! Oh! That is a wondrous goal! Argentina do it again!
And I was going to leave it at that. It's just 2-1, and the match is over. That was Alvarez is the one who wins it for Argentina. But then I thought, no, I'm friends with Ian now, and he kind of had a super electric call for the end of the game as well. Argentina wins it by a final of 3-1. Lautaro Martinez finishes.
Argentina get possession. Messi wants it on the far side, but it's Almada. He's going to try and find Messi. He's going to try and score himself. Lautaro Martinez! 3-1 Argentina. Game, set, and match. That'll be all she wrote.
I love him. He's like the coolest ever. That is Ian Dark on the call with Landon Donovan over the weekend on Fox. That was out of Kansas City, where Arrowhead holds 70,000. It's like 60,000 of those people were Argentine. Oh, well, 59,000. Another 1,000 of them were German, but they were in Argentine jerseys, which was super confusing. I don't really know what's going on with that one. And Argentina takes a 3-1 win over Switzerland. It wasn't the only match. Erling Haaland subbed out of the game for Norway. I've told you about the Erling Haaland guy. And if you don't know who he is, you've seen him. It's like 6'5", which is pretty rare for a dude on a soccer pitch that's just standing at 240 pounds and just breathing. For some reason, during the Fox broadcasts of Norway soccer, you can hear him just breathing at all times. He's got this like gorilla figure. It's just this large, stocky man, and he will come and he will hit you and dominate your soccer team. But he didn't do it against England. Jude Bellingham, man, is crazy. 2-goal performance against Norway to bump Norway out of the World Cup, win it for England, and send England to the semifinals against Argentina. Here is Jude Bellingham 3 minutes into extra time.
Rodgers instead. Rodgers lets it go. Nealon spills it. It's a goal. It's Jude Bellingham. It's England back in front.
Yeah, England takes the win, and now again, England-Argentina on Wednesday in Dallas. Prior to that, Tuesday, we'll see France and Spain square off. I have a problem. We are in America. the United States of America, 250th birthday. We are hosting the World Cup. And what are they doing to the game that I've loved for 4 weeks? They put the match on Tuesday, tomorrow, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, the match on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I hate that. Just the middle of your workday, namely if you're on the West Coast. Like you're dinged if you're on the West Coast. Middle of your workday on every coast, though, and you just can't, you want to watch the World Cup? Too bad. No growth of the soccer, no growth of that in this country. Again, 3 o'clock first. They'll start both those matches at 3 the next couple of days, and maybe you can do the March Madness thing and pull it up on your laptop or whatever. Saturday and Sunday, we will get the third place game as well as the finals. The World Cup final on Sunday, MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey, where dreams are made. I did find it funny. England, after the game, there'll be no rowing in New York. That was their chant. Impromptu. These people are really good at chanting. There'll be no rowing because, Norway does the row. And they still think the MetLife Stadium which is the home of the Jets and the Giants, is in New York, which is just not. But it's clever. There'll be no rowing in New York. England, Argentina, Spain, and France, the semifinals of the World Cup. When we come back, that was a lot of soccer. Thank you for humoring me. That's very kind of you. Let's take you to the NFL. Come on, Stephon Diggs. There is no wide receiver 2 in the NFL better than me. Yeah. All right. Big statement there, big man. Addy Bates produces. Laura Jimenez runs the board. It is Westwood One Sports, the Westwood One Sports app. Stephon Diggs still doesn't have a home. This is the Drake Toll Show.
Imagine a sports platform that talks with you, not at.
Slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping into the future. I wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. I go through the revolution. Feed the babies who don't have enough to eat. Shoe the children with no shoes on their feet. House the people living in the street. Oh, there's a solution. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Right through the revolution. Time keeps on slipping into the future. 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 slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future.
I doubled the size of it, you dumb person.
Nobody cares.
I don't know.
It is the Drake Toll Show. Westwood One Sports, the Westwood One Sports app. 310-840-4910. Wow.
Thank you, President Trump.
Did you know? I didn't know this. You're telling me this for the first time. You can kidnap and rob people and still play in the NFL? All right. Let's get there. First, Stephon Diggs. Man, it's just so funny that Stephon Diggs, in a roundabout way, is being like, yeah, I'm good. Not that good, but I'm good. Like, yo, look at me, dog. Like, hey, watch out. So remember, Stephon Diggs was the guy who played for the Vikings. And back then, when Stephon Diggs played for the Vikings, no one really seemed to care about perceived character issues. There wasn't Stephon Diggs, the bad guy. Remember the picture of Minnesota Miracle of Stephon? I mean, there are multiple moments from Stephon Diggs' career where it felt like Diggs could have become a true star in the National Football League, or was he was either on his way or was right there in the precipice of, like, I'm thinking 2018, where Odell Beckham Jr. is ruling in the league. And I'm trying to think back whether if I would have said Stephon Diggs is a certified wide receiver 1 star. I probably would. Yeah, I'm gonna give Stephon Diggs that nod, which doesn't help Stephon Diggs in 2026. That was 2018. Stephon Diggs in 2018, Minnesota Miracle guy, is Minneapolis Miracle, whatever they called it, is a force in the NFL. Stephon Diggs today is the guy I would go back and say, oh, there were always hints of him being a little off, right? You know, and his teammates all were very clear that the last person they would let date their sister from their football team is Stephon Diggs. Then he goes to Buffalo, and things are fine in Buffalo, but there's still controversy surrounding Diggs. And, I mean, Josh Allen's your quarterback, and they don't want to keep you long-term. Come on. Goes to Houston, and then goes to New England. Now he just can't find a home. Stephon Diggs cannot find a home in the National Football League. And I don't know if he will. And it is stemming, 32 years old, so he's still got some gas in the tank, cash in the bank, and a bad little mama with her. I'll leave it there. But Stephon Diggs at 32 years old cannot find a home in free agency, and he's wondering, come on, man. Hey, somebody sign me. Statistically, Diggs has been a dominant wide receiver, 11,000 career receiving yards. Diggs caught for 1,000 again last year in New England. In every year in Buffalo, each of his 4 campaigns caught for 1,000 yards. His last 2 seasons of his 5 in Minnesota, 1,000-yard years. Double-digit touchdowns twice in his career, both times in Buffalo. And again, 11,000 receiving yards, 74 touchdowns on his career. Stephon Diggs, yeah, he's got the cachet, the status in the National Football League. So why is no one signing him? Well, he remains an unrestricted free agent. Desired contract that represents his status as this veteran producer, according to Lions.com. But teams are saying, hey, I don't know if I want Stephon Diggs. Do you guys want to put up with the headache? Because a couple of months ago, we were worried he wouldn't play in the postseason due to possibly beating up his female live-in chef. Like, I know other wide receivers out there who can play the position and aren't marred in the controversy of possibly beating up their live-in chef. And it's a similar reason that again, it's all alleged. And NFL players are really good at turning that word alleged into, exonerated. Such as this Terry and Arnold deal where he may have kidnapped and robbed people. He allegedly did it. And again, we're great if you're good at football in turning alleged into exonerated. That's what Diggs has done. But I know guys. I know character guys. They can go out and put together a strong case, be a good NFL wide receiver. And that seemingly, I'm putting two and two together here, where franchises want to go. Then in the middle of all of this, Diggs posts on YouTube. That's never going to help you. I'm never going to be like, oh, dang, yeah. Well, thankfully, the guy posted to YouTube about how excited he is to possibly get signed. Well, the guy is begging on YouTube for a franchise to bring him aboard. The guy is Trevor Bowering himself and tweeting constantly, please, sign me, please, come on. And now Diggs, in that rhetoric on YouTube, didn't come to the table and say, I'm a dog, I'm elite, sign me, you need me. Nope. Diggs says, there is no wide receiver 2 in the NFL better than me. He admitted, like, hey, I'm not that great. All right, we're all on the same page there, guys. I'm not that great. But, quote, my opinion, I can compete with anybody, but take those wide receiver 1s, right? You can't name a wide receiver 2 better than me. Yeah, all right, Stephon, good, okay. What an interesting way to sell yourself to the NFL world. Hey, I'm not elite, right? We all know that. But I'm not bad. The 32-year-old has been a free agent since March, was released by the New England Patriots, and then it was called a primarily financial move. $26.5 million in salary cap space that New England saved by sending Stephon Diggs to the land of shadow and flame and bringing in A.J. Brown, Romeo Doubs, building a better receiving core for Drake May. ESPN being the first to report on many of these facts and figures out of the new Diggs development. Said further in the video, again, per ESPN, quote, presumably all 32 NFL teams have a number 1 wide receiver, but there are only 7 real ones in the league. There's not a number 2 on any team out there. Name your number 2 wide receiver. Tell me how much he makes. My last question is he better than me? Well, Stephon, did the number 2 wide receiver on my favorite NFL team possibly, well, not guilty, did he not, but maybe, but allegedly, but he didn't, beat up his live-in chef? Is that a person who is my wide receiver 2, a person I have to worry about in the locker room, worry about being a head case? That I'd like to know, because there's not a lot of evidence that exists in the ether of Stephon Diggs, notable good guy. That may be, Stephon, if I could interject, your issue here. It is the Drake Toll Show, Westwood One Sports, and the Westwood One Sports app. Teams do not seem excited, whether it's age-related legal issues related, transitioning role related. Diggs just wants to be a wide receiver too. I don't need the spotlight. I don't need to be a wide receiver one. I'm not ready for all that. I'm not ready for that gas. Just get me on a roster. Teams seem disinterested in Stephon Diggs. Teams do seem interested, though, in Terry and Arnold. The Lions guy, a former Detroit Lion now, played cornerback, first-round draft pick out of Alabama, who was arrested last month in connection to an alleged kidnapping and armed robbery plot in Florida. Here are the facts. I'm going to give you some of the facts here. Prosecutors say Terry and Arnold, that guy, orchestrated the abduction, the beating of 3 guys, February of 2026, who he thought were stealing luxury goods like Rolexes and Louis Vuitton bags and $100,000 cash from his Tampa Airbnb. So Terrian's like, all right, you fellows want to do that? I'll get you back. Investigators say, while Arnold was not physically present at the scene, he brought in his cronies on FaceTime. It was like, hey, do this, do that, do this. And the claim is that 6 of his associates carried out the crimes. These cronies, basically. Victims were held at gunpoint. They were beaten. They were pistol whipped before being released. Then, oh no, we got the wrong guy? Yeah, Terrian and company. The 3 dudes that were kidnapped, robbed, and pistol whipped had nothing to do with the Tampa Airbnb thing. You just got 3 random jabrones who were having a bad day in North Florida, Ocala, wherever this happened. So now Arnold faces multiple felony charges, including counts of kidnapping, armed robbery, and conspiracy. Now, I said it at the top of the segment. I'll say it again. If you would like to get away with kidnapping, robbery, conspiracy, it's probably a really good time to start your NFL career. Probably a very good moment right now to hop in there, get out there, start running some routes. 2 co-defendants have pled guilty with authorities, providing statements, and they say, hey, Arnold's the one who did the whole thing. He plotted the whole deal. Now, following his arrest, the Lions released Arnold. Originally, it was said he cannot have bond. We have to keep him here. He's dangerous. Finally, a court said, all right, hey, we here in Tampa, we're going to let him go. And they allow him now to continue traveling for football-related activities. No GPS. No ankle monitor. He can go work out for any team he wants in the NFL. And the craziest part, teams are actually calling him. Houston Texans, Indianapolis Colts, New York Jets, Seattle Seahawks. His agent, Nicole Lynn, has said each of those franchises have expressed interest in Terry and Arnold. We don't even have the facts of the case all lined out yet. This is a guy who very well could have called his buddy, hey, Brian, I need you to rob and kidnap some people for me. Could you do that? I need you to lure them to an apartment with a couple pretty women, and when they get to that apartment, I need you to blindfold them, pistol whip them, rob them, and then leave them out somewhere. Can you do that, Brian? Oh, yeah, Terry, and I got your back. There's a non-zero chance that's what happened. That's at least what's being alleged here. An NFL team said, give me that. I should have got that. How does that make any sense? These court proceedings continue to push a path for Arnold to do so, to sign with an NFL team. A judge saying, again, no ankle monitor. It would be impossible for him to get a job, said the judge, if he has an ankle monitor. No ankle monitor. His bond allows him to travel wherever he needs to go for the NFL. We'll remove any physical and logistical barrier for Terry and Arnold. The court has sanctioned his ability to seek and maintain employment in the National Football League when he may have been, I'm just reading the headline again, robbing and kidnapping people. How is that? I don't understand once again, dumbfounded, baffled, how if you are athlete, if you are NFL player, we really are going to lower the bar. Because if I, Drake Toll from the Drake Toll Show, allegedly kidnap and rob people, or I do that, I actually do it, not even allegedly, I execute that, I orchestrate that, I'm probably going to lose my job. So are you, by the way. And I deserve to lose my job. But in this case, if nominal, it's not even a star. Terry Arnold's not even a star. If nominally good at football, then you're set, big dog. Pretty much do whatever you want. Then tell the world that you'd be a hell of a wide receiver too, and hope that works out for you, Stefan. When we come back, let's give you our biggest losers of the day. It is Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app. This is the Drake Toll Show.
What you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink a bottle of Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo, ladies, oh, how I like to funk thee. And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee. I'm stepping tall, y'all, and just like Humpty Dumpty, you're gonna fall when the stereos pump me. I like to rhyme, I like my beats funky, I'm spunky, I like my oatmeal lumpy, I'm sick with this, straight gangster Mac. But sometimes I get ridiculous. I'll eat up all your crackers and your licorice. Oh, yo, fat girl, come here, are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat. Look at me, I'm skinny. It never stopped me from getting busy. I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom. I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy. Allow me to amaze thee. They say I'm ugly, but it just don't faze me. I'm still getting in the girls' pants, and I even got my own dance. The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. Come on. Do the Humpty Hump, come on, I do the Humpty Hump. Check me out, y'all, I do the Humpty Hump. Just watch me do the Humpty Hump. Yeah, do you know what I'm doing the Humpty Hump? Come on, I do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty Hump. People say, yo, Humpty, you're really funny looking. That's alright, cause I get things cooking. You stare, you glare, you constantly try to compare me, but you can't get near me. I'm giving more C, and on the floor B, all the girls, they adore me. Oh yes, ladies, I'm really being sincere, cause in the 69, my Humpty nose will tickle your rear. My nose is big. I'm not ashamed, big like a pickle. I'm still getting paid. I get laid by the ladies, you know I'm in charge. Both how I'm living and my nose is large. I get stupid. I shoot an arrow like Cupid. I use a word that don't mean nothing, like Luke did. I sang on Do What You Like, and if you missed it, I'm the one who said just grab them in the biscuits. Also told you that I like to bite. Well, yeah, I guess it's obvious I also like to write. All you had to do was give Humpty a chance, and now I'm gonna do my dance. The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. Come on. Yeah, sexy lady. Do the Humpty Hump. Come on, I'll do the Humpty Hump. Sexy baby. Everybody, come on and do the Humpty Hump. Oh, do you know what we're doing? We're doing the Humpty Hump, y'all. I'll do the Humpty Hump. Watch me do the Humpty Hump. Yeah, that's the break, y'all. Let me that bass groove right here. Yeah. Now that I told y'all a little bit about myself, let me tell you a little bit about this dance. It's real easy to do. Check it out. First I lived to the side like my leg was broken, shaking and twitching, kinda like I was smoking. Crazy, whack, funky. People say you look like MC Hammer on crack, Humpty. That's alright, cause my body's in motion. It's supposed to look like a fit or a convulsion. Anyone can play this game. This is my dance, y'all. Humpty Hump's my name. No two people will do it the same. You got it down when you appear to be in pain. Humping, funkin', jumping, dig around, shaking your rump. And when a doodle jump punk points a finger like a stunt, tell him step off. I'm doing the hump. The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. Everybody. again, the underground is in the house. I'd like to send a shout out to the whole world. Keep on doing the Humpty Dance.
It is the Drake Toll Show. Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app. Drake Toll with you from the Savannah Bananas organization, Locked on Big 12. It is now 6:43 and 18 seconds Eastern time, meaning it is time for our biggest losers of the day. Biggest loser number one, Addie's exes. Coming out of the break, Addie was telling Laura and myself. Actually, she posed the question: do any of your exes ever get really ugly? After a wee bit of banter, small dialogue, Laura said, "We're coming back from break." To which Addie responded, "No, I'm not done yet."
So we must continue.
Addie, the floor is yours.
Ma'am.
Yeah. So I just saw a picture of him, and I feel like it makes me look bad. It makes me look bad. Like, yeah, I dated that. I dated someone who is now, you know what I mean? Like that. That's how I
He
feel.
got ugly? Why did he get ugly? What happened?
He's not with me anymore. That's why. Let himself go.
Yeah. Get his ass. You got him.
I'm not gonna. And this is great because this could be a couple different people. So this is good. This is good for me. I like your
Right.
this to remain hidden.
How many
Couple
people?
exes.
And
Couple
all of them are ugly now?
Yeah, I feel like whenever I go on dates, I do need to tell people, hey, if this goes poorly, there's a chance that you could be aired out on the Drake Cole show. I do need to say that. I feel like
Westwood One Sports, the Westwood One Sports, you will be doxxed.
So,
Some of you will die. Yep. Some of you will die. Biggest losers of the day, Norway. Controversy in their match against England in the World Cup. This one in the quarterfinals, where a ball hit the FIFA sky cam. Take a listen.
3 minutes ring. Gordon into the middle. Bellingham's going to get there. Jude Bellingham.
So, Jude Bellingham scores a goal to knot the match up at 1-1, but wait a second. Seconds before this, a ball hit the FIFA sky cam. The goalkeeper for Norway, the coaching staff, all the players are running over, sprinting toward the officials, and the quote from Fox is, we spoke to Mark Clattenburg, the rules expert. He said if the ball touches any outside object, the whistle should go, and it should be a drop ball. That should have been the case here. I don't know if you saw the development adding to follow up with this. There was a reported some sort of malfunction in the ball, because usually they can track if a hair touches the ball. They have intense tracking, and I can visibly see the ball hit the net and immediately, or hit this cable and immediately change directions. Yet the microchip, when it's convenient for England to score, malfunctions. Fishy to me.
as the Mexico fan, non-Mexico fan, that just seems predictable.
Interesting,
Yeah, all of a sudden the ball's having issues, even though there's video that you can slow it down frame by frame. We have that technology now. It's not like some security footage from the 60s. Whatever. What do I know? What do I know?
Yeah, England wins 2-1. Norway is bounced. Biggest loser of the day, Louisiana State University. Ross Dellinger tweets a letter from the Tiger Athletic Foundation that LSU donors received announcing the unveiling of a new financial plan for athletics that stands to, quote, quite possibly change the future of college sports. So NIL, not NLI, tweets, LSU is admitting in this, its athletics budget is unsustainable, but they also have a plan that may change the future of college sports. Possibly dropping academics. It is interesting the rhetoric that was sent to sponsors and donors where LSU says, let me be clear. This is not an ask for money. It's not a fundraiser. It's informational. This is a conversation about the future of LSU athletics. So they're going to hold a big event and not ask their largest donors for money, of course. Why would they ever do that at the big donor event that they're putting together? Someone at some point has to drop academics. My sister shouldn't. She's home from college for the summer, but still taking summer school classes for her college softball team. I've seen the work. We're really encouraging our kids to play athletics. We're really making sure bat on ball.
This kind of reminds me whenever I first moved up here and I just had my one part-time job, so I'd send my dad a picture of me eating like the cinnamon sugar toast, which is like a recession like classic.
Staple.
And I'm like, look at my dessert. And he's like, do you need a little help with money? I'm like, no, I'm just showing you.
Oh.
I'm not asking for donations. I'm just showing you.
Oh. Biggest loser of the day, Terry and Arnold. Oh, what? He's making an appearance again? Yes. The New York Post says the New York Jets, expressed interest in Terry and Arnold despite cornerback facing up to life in prison for alleged crimes. Arnold responds with, guilty, Your Honor, guilty, take me away. No New York Jets, anything but for Terry and Arnold. What's worth, life in prison or the New York Jets?
What's the difference?
Who's to say? Biggest losers of the day, the Miami Dolphins. Throw them in here. Playoff wins at Hard Rock Stadium over the last 25 years. The Indiana Hoosiers, 1. England, the nation of England, 1. The Miami Dolphins, 0. That's right. The Dolphins have not won a playoff game in Miami in 25 years. England has done that more recently than the Miami Dolphins. Did you get to watch much of the England match, the World Cup this weekend?
Yeah. I was rooting for Norway, so I was a little disappointed, but yeah, England's dominating right now, and I think everybody's going to be rooting for them.
I think I was rooting for Norway as well. I think I was in on I like the Erling Haaland story, which, come to find out, he's smaller than Devin Booker. He's just smaller than an NBA shooting guard.
Hey, that's okay. We don't need size does not matter on that Norway pitch, okay?
That's good, yeah. Okay, all right. Pete Nakos tweets, Texas Tech has the lowest ranked strength of schedule in the Power 4 at 74th. Biggest loser of the day, Texas Tech. It's the meme of the guy shooting Hannibal Buress. I say the guy, as if it's not just Eric Andre shooting Hannibal Buress. Texas Tech shooting Texas Tech's strength of schedule. Can't believe UT would do this. Can't believe the Longhorns did this. It is pretty well established that you do build your schedule. Texas Tech does build its schedule. And it's non-conferences like Abilene Christian, Oregon State, and William and Mary. But William is busy that day. Texas Tech, 74th. That's worse than some group of 4 teams. Group of 5, whatever the group is at this point. Final biggest loser of the day, Conor McGregor. I asked you via text yesterday, do you watch UFC? You said no. So that's the most we've talked about Conor McGregor.
Well, he's
today.
in obituaries.
Yeah, we can get to we'll get to him. We can get to him a couple times today. But he walks out there all pompous like, and then just immediately tears his knee into 7 pieces. Oh! I can't fight. Don't make me. Biggest winner of the day, England. After their match, their win against Norway, here's what is cool. Jude Bellingham listens as the entire Hard Rock Stadium sings Hey Jude for the guy who scored 2 goals in the 2-1 win. Now, we should consider this song is about John Lennon being a deadbeat father. So there is that. They are singing about that to Jude Bellingham. Sorry. Addie, as a Beatles fan, doesn't like Hey Jude. Can you expound upon that?
Yeah, I'm gonna come off as this like a music snob right here, and I am unapologetically. It's just overplayed. It's boring. Their whole catalog is way better than that. It's way better than Let It Be, Yellow Submarine. Here comes the sign. Just dig deeper. Just dig deeper. Go past the hits. Look in there. I love the Beatles, so.
Imagine all the children that I could be a terrible father to.
Yeah.
And then here comes Yoko Ono, and she's just screaming in the back. And like, Yoko, stop. Just stop doing this.
Yeah, it's just.
Don't tell me you're a Yoko Ono fan. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not. Hey Jude rings out for England. The British will take on Argentina in the semifinal on Wednesday in the FIFA World Cup. And our final biggest winner of the day, the NL East. That's what I'm going to give it. The NL East. Really all of America 5 years from now. 13 hours ago, the Mets select pitcher out of Troy, Zach Crotchfield, 14th rounder, MLB Draft. Pick number 420, by the way. Crotchfield goes 420. Pretty dope. And now Crotchfield is in the same division as Drew Titsworth, pitcher, Clemson. I've seen Drew Titsworth play. He's pretty good.
I feel like that's not their name. Is that really their name?
Give it a couple years, Laura. Titsworth and Crotchfield are going toe-to-toe.
Stop.
Couple years. NL East. I'm telling you, it's going to be... That's going to feed families. The Titsworths and the Crotches. The Crotchworths.
Stop.
Those are our biggest losers, biggest winners of the day. When we return, you can call or text the show, 310-840-4910, whether it's about Yannick Sinner or Stephon Diggs, 310-840-4910. We'll give you our obituaries. Lindsey Graham. And the guy from Jurassic Park. It's Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app. This is the Drake Toll Show.
This
Listen as the wind blows from across the great divide. Voices trapped in yearning, embers trapped in time. The night is my companion, and solitude my guide. Would I spend forever here and not be satisfied? And I would be the one to hold you down, kiss you so hard, I'll take your breath away. And after I
It is the Drake Toll Show. Little Daft Punk brings us back. 7 o'clock hour on the East Coast. Addy Bates produces. Laura Jimenez runs the board. Drake Toll with you from the Savannah Bananas organization, Locked On Big 12. Bought a sword this weekend. I've been sitting on it for a long time. Seventh Heaven Antiques, Savannah, Georgia. Walked in and was like, all right, today's the day. Civil War or cavalry sword. It killed people, man. That's the things I don't know. I don't know. No, German make, which is weird because it spent some time in Argentina around the late 40s. Then it came back to the United States, and I don't know.
Interesting per se.
Did a lot of Googling, whether it was north or south, you know. And I couldn't figure it out, but now I have just a saber that sits in my living room. So there are intruders. Surely they will get to the sword faster than I will, but maybe they won't see it. Maybe I'll know where the sword is, and they won't. What do you have to protect you? Come on.
Have you seen Big Sen?
Ooh, the cat?
Yeah.
Not really that big. I was kind of surprised that big is the adjective we use there.
She's 17 pounds. That's a big cat.
That's a big. I didn't realize. This is optical illusion. 17 pounds is a lot.
She's a big cat.
I can do some damage on some folks.
And I have all my beer signs.
And your new beer signs. I was, over the weekend, watched the World Cup. I watched the 69 seconds of Conor McGregor fighting, and then just need to go by. We'll get there. I watched Major League Baseball, the Texas Rangers. Weird. It's weird how you always bring up the Astros-Rangers series when the Astros are winning the series. But the one time in my life, outside of 2023, where the Rangers get it done, not a single text this weekend about the Astros-Rangers series.
You've already brought up the Minneapolis Miracle. Do you want me to... Do you want this to be my final show?
Don't jump. Wish you would step back from the... Third Eye Blind. Jump up. It's a good song. It's more than Lord. So this week I've been following loosely this Mitch McConnell story because it's been a month where he just hasn't said or done anything publicly. And this is another thing on my radar over the weekend. It's like, all right, joke's over. Where's Mitch McConnell? People are tweeting like, I had a conversation with Mitch McConnell for 20 minutes today. He didn't say anything. We prayed silently. There have been some wild tweets. And yesterday, insane, Lindsey Graham died. Like out of nowhere. It's just a completely different senator. There was a great tweet thread where my wife, Lindsey Graham, died. Me. No, you mean Mitch McConnell. You get the wrong senator. My wife. No, Lindsey Graham died. The timing made zero sense. And then Mitch McConnell, 4 hours later, was like, I lived. And posts a picture with his wife. And in true like hostage form, today's newspaper. Like, here's a copy of me with today's newspaper to prove I'm not dead. Just the timing of all of it was crazy this weekend. And this show obviously is a sports show, not political, outside of the times that we just, no context, give you some random Trump blurb because it stays wild in Washington, D.C. And seldom do we ever give opinions on those blurbs, too. It's just kind of a one-off where he's like, you know,
no.
Yeah, the one he did recently where it's like, you know, there are bombs on the side of the road in Iran. And they'll blow up your arms and your legs and your face. It's just, like, you can't get around it sometimes. And so I have no political take on the passing of a senator or Lindsey Graham versus Mitch McConnell here, Mitch McConnell living. But it was crazy. The same day, Mitch McConnell posts is like proof. Hostage style. Still with it. Y'all riding with me? And that means it is time for our obituary. Dead today, Lindsey Graham. Some of us thought he was going to live forever, and ever and ever and ever. But life is fleeting. Here is the leader of the free world who did believe Lindsey Graham may never die.
Dead. And I have somebody that I like, but I'm not going to tell you who now because it's too soon.
All right, fair enough. We would
never thought I'd be in this position.
Yeah.
I said, I thought Lindsey was going to be living forever. I said, Lindsey, you're going to live forever. And he was going to have a big victory. You know, he was scheduled to win by a lot. He had my support, and he was scheduled. He was going to win by a lot. He's going to have one of his best elections ever, and now he's got this. Terrible.
This is it's the guy. My father was a Jehovah's Witness. It's the same guy. It's also a mixture of LeBron. I can hear LeBron saying this. Man, I thought Lindsay was going to live forever. I always said, Lindsay, you're going to live forever. It's got some LeBron after the fact. Like I always knew. I just can't. I said, Lindsay, you're going to live forever.
I hope you give a speech that beautiful at my funeral.
When did they have that conversation? At what point did the president walk up and be like, I'm thinking about it. You may never die. That's awesome, man. That's really that clip. Rest in peace. Dead today, Conor McGregor. What the hell was that, man? Everybody in the world is excited about Conor McGregor, Max Holloway, UFC fight. McGregor returns. He walks out there. He's got he's waving his little arms like he does. He told everybody in the world he didn't do sex for a long time. It's his first time being abstinent before a fight, and he feels great. He's backstage. He's kicking things. He's punching things, which is it's a good sign. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Walks into the octagon. Immediately left leg tries to kick Holloway, and then bam, right leg obliterated. No more any working anything in there. I was switching between soccer and the UFC fight, and I got in just in time. 69 seconds in for click, ACL gone. Brendan Tobin tweets, Bam Adebayo threw more punches in Las Vegas this weekend than Conor McGregor. Hell yeah. Yeah. Good tweet. We will cover pretty closely later in the show Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero getting into a fist fight because dudes rock. Dead today, a 6th grader at the home run derby. Not literally, but I mean, it could happen. Buster only tweets, Bryce Harper, fun idea for the home run derby. When gold balls are brought into play, let the hitters swing aluminum bats. The Clem Report tweets, the kid fielding in the outfield watching Bryce pick up an aluminum bat. It's the one scene from Star Wars where Anakin kills all of the Padawans. Sorry if you haven't seen that one yet, but Anakin does kill a lot of kids in Star Wars. And so would Bryce Harper with a metal bat. I don't think we have to do this for the home run. This would hurt someone in the outfield. Short porch, 318 in the right. Nyonk, off the dome. Not dead today. This old man. It's all my Twitter feed was this weekend was Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, and this 81-year-old dude who got trucked by a buffalo.
Oh, that guy.
Bison running full speed. Breaking 911 says a tourist was seriously injured after a bison tossed him about 8 feet into the air at Yellowstone Park.
He's a loser.
He's with his son or daughter, his amorphous child, or grandchild. Not sure, it's too blurry in the picture. Who's wearing a Matt Fitzpatrick jersey, Dolphins jersey. Awesome. And this dude is just skyrocketed. Launch. You've all seen it. You've all seen it. But if you haven't, Bison launching old man it's got to be your next Google. He did break his leg. He stayed conscious the whole time. He's in good spirits. He's going to live. He's going to live. And finally dead today. Oh! Sam Neill. Possession, cry in the dark, dead calm, hunt for Red October. Sam Neill. Most notably, he is the Jurassic Park guy. Did Peaky Blinders recently. Sam Neill, red bandana, denim shirt, the cowboy hat. Sucks, man. Gone too soon. We lost Lindsey Graham and Sam Neill. Bad things happen in threes. Who's next? Who's next? Get on to it. I wish you would step back from the... And dead today, finally. Last one. My existence without a credit card. I got one.
Oh, what?
I did it. I got one.
Wait, you haven't had one since right now?
No, I had one. It had a $200 a month spending limit. What am I supposed to do with that? Anybody?
Oh,
Bueller?
groceries.
Bueller? $200 a month? I guess just nothing I can.
Aren't you traveling anyway? Like what?
Ass.
Yeah, okay, it's only $200. It instantly fills up. Finally, I was like, you know what? I gotta fix this. I'm gonna get a real deal, one of like the ones that's got a mirror on it, like the heavy ones. We're
Get
so
Amex?
back.
What?
I did. Centurion Lounge, here I come, baby. You can go. Oh, I think it has a guest pass. It has a guest pass.
Oh my god. Thank God. I was very worried about that.
You're welcome. We'll go to the Dulles. We'll go to the Dulles Centurion Lounge. I hear it's beautiful this time of year. Those are our obituaries. It's time for the quickie top 5 headlines. All sports. Daddy Bates reads them. Drake Toll response.
A future Bates. Yannick Sinner bounces back with another Wimbledon title after his French Open meltdown.
Whoa. What happens if Yannick Sinner and Arch Manning both show up at your house of flowers at the same time?
Then we moved to Utah and we live as them.
Idaho might be a better fit for the modern era, but yeah. Okay, all right. What if they're both very clear? They only want you. No husband wives thing. Brother wives.
Two separate houses right next to each other.
Wow. Yannick Sinner. I watched this from a little beach bar, Defusky Island, South Carolina. And Yannick Sinner is such a tactical force. Like fun to I was introducing my dad, who cares about one thing and one thing only, Arkansas Razorbacks football. Terrible existence, by the way. I was introducing him to tennis, and even he was dialed in. The rallies were lengthy. I thought Alexander Zverev gave a hell of a show, and then out walked Kate. Nobody told me Kate was going to be there. And she gave the trophy to Yannick Sinner. He wins it, just falls to his knees. The pomp and circumstance and presentation of Wimbledon is really cool. The match lasted nearly 4 hours, by the way. I don't understand how tennis players, how they do this. Like back to back. It's kind of nuts. Sinner dominates. Fun match.
Yeah.
Slow start, but then...
Slow? That was a fun for... Okay.
No, but he started slow.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah. I mean,
Was it fun? Yes. But he ended up dominating the back half, which is all we needed.
Oh, yeah. All right, here's your boy. Devonta Nets 23 in potential summer league finale.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
I don't think he should have been the first pick. Everybody was saying Darren Peterson is the best basketball player in the draft, and I kept saying, no, you're wrong. You're all idiots of the day. Come to find out, Darren Peterson might have been the best player in the NBA draft.
Wow.
Yeah, AJ DeBonsa's good, but Peterson, the Kobe Bryant comparisons were insane. Come to find out, I think that Darren Peterson's going to end up being the best NBA player out of this year's crop. DeBonsa good for sure, but Peterson's having a banger go at things out in Utah and Vegas and the random arenas where they play summer league. So good for DeBonsa, but AJ DeBonsa, but Darren Peterson's better.
Okay. Here's your third headline. Surging Red Sox cap first 9-0 road trip since 1977.
Are the Red Sox accidentally good now? What's happening there? Somebody explain this to me.
I thought they were going to be definite sellers at the deadline, but they are in it. They're in the race now. So I don't think they're going to be sellers. I think they might be buying, just fixing those little patching up holes that they have.
Yeah, they're in the race. It's the damn AL, man. I mean, I'm in the race in the AL as one human being. The Yankees are selling. The Rays I still don't believe in the Rays. I don't believe in anybody in the AL.
No.
The Red Sox would lead the American League West. It's not. That's facetious, but might as well at this point. Somebody has to. Yeah, I mean, they're starting to see the light again. The fact that Phillies are only 2 games back in the NL East, and also fired their manager. Maybe the Red Sox were onto something. Still 2 games below 500, 10 games back in the division, but they're still winning now, going to the All-Star break. Got to decide here. Do we want to win or do we want to go home?
Never back down, never step foot. Never. Fourth headline of the day. Fever beat Aces again as Clark has 12 in 24 minutes.
She's back, baby. She's back. Said it earlier in the show. When Shohei Ohtani returns from injury, when Serena Williams returns from injury, if it takes them a second or two to get back in the saddle, no one ever freaks out. They still get to be on the front of the graphic. They're all the rave. They're all the talk. Oh my gosh, Kobe returned from injury. Kobe's back. Kobe had 12 and 24. Nobody freak out that Caitlin Clark only had 12 points in 24 minutes. She's still in the front of the graphic. She's still right there. And the Indiana Fever are squarely competitors in 2026. She's dealt with a lot of injury issues this year. Returned less than a week ago. Sat out a game in the middle of that stretch as well. And wanted to play 25 minutes was the cutoff. So this was completely normal for her. A win like this, though, Fever over the Aces, that shows. You can beat anybody. Indiana Fever, healthy Caitlin Clark late in the year. Uh-oh.
Here's your final headline. Warriors to hire Frank Vogel as associate head coach.
Yeah. It's awesome. Bring it on, Frank. Per ESPN, Vogel joining Steve Kerr's staff will fill the void that Terry Stotts left. I didn't know Vogel's only 53, by the way. Well, Vogel's a little bit older than 53. It's the same Vogel, Indiana Pacers guy, LA Lakers won the title with them in 2020. I just didn't realize 53 years old doesn't sound right. Because in my brain, those really good Pacers teams, Paul George, 2013, 2014, Vogel at the helm, he wasn't in his early 40s. I just don't remember that. Was most recently a head coach in the NBA in 2024 for the Phoenix Suns. 49 and 33. Had a pretty good record, pretty good coach. Was on the staff of the Mavericks, now moves to Golden State. Could this mean LeBron James? Could this be another ploy to get LeBron James here? Well, good segue because we're going there next. Give me an update. What's going on with LeBron James? Where's he going? How has it impacted all of free agency across the NBA, and when is it going to end? 310-840-4910. Addie Bates produces. Laura Jimenez runs the board. That was the quick top 5 headlines in all of sports. When we come back, where is LeBron James today? This is the Drake Toll Show. The Drake Toll Show. Darius Rucker and his assorted blowfish. Bring us back. Drake Toll with you from the Savannah Bananas organization. Locked on Big 12. You and me, we come from different worlds. You like to laugh at me when I look at other girls. The Dolphins made me cry. Still confused. It's like a physical dolphin, like an actual, like he was one the beach. Beautiful moment. Dolphins are also relatively aggressive mammals. So it could be one of those situations where Darius Rucker was harmed by a dolphin, or could be Don Shula, the football team, the Dolphins. Who is to say? And more specifically here, who is to say where LeBron James will end up in free agency? The World Cup this week has been awesome. I'm bought in. I believe in soccer. I'm going Wednesday to watch Argentina against England. I don't know who to root for. It would beat England in, the war. Multiple, actually. Argentina possibly harbored Germans in the late 40s. But they have Messi, so there's a little give and take there. I don't know who to root for. Tuesday, France and Spain. Spain and England of the four here are kind of two odd men out. Yeah, Spain good for you. Yeah, England good for you. Argentina and France were up there as favorites in the World Cup. I'm dialed. In the world of baseball, now that the Texas Rangers have a 1.5 game lead in the AL West, I'm dialed. You're still looking at the Dodgers as incredibly formidable force out of the NL, in an NL where every team is like right at 500 over the course of the last 10 games. Nobody's on a substantial streak in a good or bad direction, whereas in the AL, the Red Sox are super hot. The A's are incredibly cold. Glued to it. Conor McGregor blowing his knee out. Glued to it. NBA Summer League. Absolutely. Stephon Diggs wanting to be the greatest wide receiver 2 you've ever seen in your life. Glued to it. But there's that pesky story. The pesky thing that you can't get away from. Got to talk about it. Well, it's in the rundown. Well, we should probably hit a 720. Let's get an update on LeBron James. And I don't pitch this to you, right? It almost seems antithetical to my cause to tell you that I'm bored with something or I don't like something or I'm excited. It's not that. That's not the case. I'm not sad or upset or mad I have to talk about LeBron James again. But it makes you wonder. And it makes you wonder, at what point does it end? When does summer begin? And LeBron James saga cease? While he has been an unrestricted free agent for the last 2 weeks, he informed the it's now been June 30th. He informed the Lakers on June 30th that he would not play in LA. The process has been kind of quiet, especially compared to past free agent decisions. The last time this whole thing came around, we were all like, oh, the Lakers, is he going to be a Laker? And that headline, right, is the most insufferable headline for Dale from Union, South Carolina, who just likes sports. Because now Dale has to listen for weeks on sports talk radio or on one of the major national TV networks nonstop about LeBron James and the Lakers. Two things he doesn't care about. Some dude who lives in Amarillo, some dude who lives in Abilene, but says he lives in Dallas, who really loves Duke basketball and the Lakers. He loves the Yankees, big New England Patriots fan. That guy, that dude, he's the target audience of LeBron James free agency offseason saga. LeBron James, the Lakers. But what does make this interesting to me, what does give some reprieve to a storyline that could otherwise turn stale, is the idea that LeBron James, as a member of the Golden State Warriors, is kind of electric. That's what I'm rooting for at this point. So listen to this. 2 weeks, he's been unrestricted free agent. He can go wherever he wants. As of today, still weighing his options. Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat, Golden State Warriors have been identified by Rich Paul, his agent, as primary contenders. And reports indicate out of that camp, per Yardbarker, that a decision is expected soon, and it will trigger movement for other remaining free agents. So we can't let free agency expire. We need LeBron to call his shot, and from there, he can start calling his buddies, figure out, all right, I'm going to Golden State. I'm going to Miami. Who's coming with me? He was spotted possibly golfing with members of the Cleveland Cavaliers over the weekend and late last week. But I'm still rooting for this Warriors system that LeBron James could be added to. This is the same LeBron James that wants to be a record-setting 24th NBA season. Swept at the hands of the Oklahoma City Thunder, second round of the playoffs. The Lakers never found much success outside of a championship ring in 2020 in LA. Let the Lakers know I'm gone, and James has not been the first domino to fall this offseason, this free agency. And by remaining a free agent, it sounds like he's weighing his happiness factor. Basketball happiness, contention. That's the big motivation, not the salary, not the money. And many expect him to sign a veteran minimum contract, or something with an salary cap exception. It's something small. The Cavs, the front runners, want to bring him back for a second homecoming, third overall appearance for Cleveland. Recent trips to Akron, relationship to Brandon Weems. He's the assistant GM of the Cavs. It's very close. The Warriors, also in there, Steph Curry, Draymond Green. I'll make that case here in a second. And analysts, insiders, those of us in the media, fully expect the decision will occur during NBA Summer League. I'm in on this. July 19th is the cap there. As LeBron just waits to see how rosters across the NBA are taking shape. And then finally, he'll choose his destination. This is the same if you're wondering. I haven't watched LeBron in a couple years. I've watched the NBA in a couple years. You're wondering. 23 points per game, 7 assists, 6.5 rebounds during a pretty solid 2025-26 campaign. And now another decision on the table for LeBron. And that decision squarely needs to be the Golden State Warriors. If LeBron goes to Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell's still right there. If LeBron goes to Miami, Bam Adebayo is better than you. We're going to get to Bam Adebayo punching that guy in bed. If he goes to Miami, Giannis Antetokounmpo is better than you. If you go to Boston, Jason Tatum is better than you. If you go to Philly, Jaylen Brown or Joel Embiid may be better than you. If LeBron James wants to go to an organization in the National Basketball Association where you walk through the front door and say, no one's that much better than me. I can still win and be the king. Because in LA, Luka Doncic was better than you. Austin Reeves, you could argue, became better than LeBron. Even LeBron said that. I wasn't the first option for the first time in my career in LA. It was weird having to settle in, having to feel different. And Cleveland's got a star. They've got a guy that just invested in Mitchell. You know, these teams have been talking about. They've got stars, guys they're invested in. You know who doesn't? The Golden State Warriors. Well, they have Steph Curry. Well, they have Draymond Green. Yeah. Those guys are old enough that I'm not going to go ahead and off the rip say that they're way better than LeBron James. LeBron James can't lead that team. There can't be almost this leadership by committee style in Golden State. I think LeBron goes to Cleveland or goes to Miami or goes to Philadelphia or goes to San Antonio or goes to Boston. He could win a ring there. It's going to feel just like that 2020 ring felt with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Like the LA Lakers having left the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland ring, that was awesome. Him winning a high level in Cleveland for multiple years was awesome. The Lakers deal was not. It felt hollow. It didn't help his legacy. You win 2 with the Heat. Top of the NBA, best player in the world. 1 with the Cavs in 2016. You win with the Lakers, it's like, okay. But did anybody care? A tree falls in the woods. No one's around. Did anybody really care? With the Warriors, the storyline of LeBron James and Steph Curry pairing up to win an NBA title with an old team who's not really a contender, that's what you write the book about. That's the defining end of the legacy. LeBron gave it everything. LeBron gave it the last ounce that he had to win a title with a team that had no business winning a title. Oh, and with a guy who's been seen as a rival over the course of his career. Not a rival in a contentious way, but this respect, reverence between LeBron James and Steph Curry that could meet on the basketball floor for a farewell spectacle. Where at the end of it, Draymond retires, Steph retires, LeBron retires, goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. And especially if championship contention is not the sole priority, if basketball fit is the priority. This is it, the old Avengers. LeBron, Curry, Draymond. It'd be one of the most watched teams in sports history. That ticket would be impossible to get. Basketball happiness, yeah, you get your boy Steph Curry standing next to you. Contention, maybe not. But if you do contend, if you do win, it becomes even more impressive, even wilder. And LeBron still has an elite playmaking ability. Steph can still shoot the hell out of the basketball. With Steph, who's got gravity-defying off-ball movement, LeBron is going to play making. Draymond Green standing in the corner and punching people. The Warriors, motion-heavy offense, Steve Kerr at the helm, could do it. They could surprise people. Now, is it an NBA title? I don't know about all that. But imagine the swan song. Steve Kerr retires. You know, like they all just go out together. This era of basketball closes. This Steph Curry, LeBron James era of basketball closes. That'd be awesome. And proximity to the West Coast for LeBron, a guy who's got new various business ventures, isn't the worst thing. It's pretty practical. It's been 8 years in Los Angeles with the Lakers. Same time zone, West Coast. This personal, professional equilibrium stays the exact same. And you have one of the most stable, well-resourced franchises in the league. I'll say this. Unlike any other team in this free agency search, the Warriors have an established, proven, winning culture. It maximizes the longevity of older stars. I mean, the title a couple years ago for the Warriors made no sense. What? They're all old. There's that good of an organization. High-tech approach, training, recovery, workload management. They've successfully extended Draymond and Steph. They do the exact same thing for LeBron James. That's how you define a legacy. Not by going to Cleveland, sitting second fiddle to another guy, and getting bounced in the first round. No. You go to Golden State, become must-watch TV. LeBron and Steph are playing together. That's crazy. But it just might work. When we come back, this is not going to work. Don't do this. Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero. Got to do a fist fight in Vegas? Got a text. LeBron James needs to turn heel on Cleveland. Join Philly with one last title before he hangs it up. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Sponsored by Progressive Commercial Insurance, protecting small businesses with affordable coverage options. Quote today at progressivecommercial.com. You can call or text the show 310-840-4910. Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero. Fist fight. Why? And what do we do with this? This is Westwood One Sports, the Westwood One Sports app. This is the Drake Toll Show.
The NFL's offseason isn't over yet. Fun.
And when swirl, and there is something that'll never change. And hey, I'm buying good, fine, roll from time on who's dime. And when I wake up in the morning to feel the daybreak on my face, there's a blood that's flowing through the ceiling with a knife to open up the sky's veins. Some things will never change. They just stand there looking backwards, half unconscious from the pain. They may seem rearranged. In the backwater swirling, there is something that'll never change. Some things will never change. They just stand there looking backwards, half unconscious from the pain. They may seem rearranged. In the backwater swirling, there is something that'll never change. And when I wake up in the morning to feel the daybreak on my face, there's a blood that's flowing through the feeling with a knife to open up the sky's veins. Some things will never change. They stand there looking backwards, half unconscious from the pain. They may seem rearranged. In the backwater swirling, there is something that'll never change. And when I should have been done a long time, it laughs and says I find ways. Just when we're sheltered under paper, the rockets come at us sideways. Something will never change. They just stand there looking backwards, half unconscious from the pain. They may seem rearranged. In the backwater.
It is the Drake Toll Show. Westwood One Sports, the Westwood One Sports app. Drake Toll with you. The World Cup, awesome. Conor McGregor, not awesome. Knee is in a million pieces. 2 smithereens has to be the worst way to get blown. And his knee was blown to smithereens over the weekend against Max Holloway in just a disappointing 69-second fight, UFC fight. Major League Baseball has hit the All-Star break. AJ Ramos will join the show to break down tomorrow's All-Star game. Gotta watch it, by rule. Gotta watch it. AJ Devonta, Darren Peterson, both starring through NBA Summer League games. And in the middle of all of this, headline comes across my desk this weekend. Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. Fist fight? But it's not even the craziest part of the whole deal. So there are reasons like the heat culture and burner accounts on social media and like that's why the fight allegedly broke out. But the old heads got involved in this and made it even messier. So for some context, on Friday night, physical altercation occurred between the two at an NBA Summer League practice facility in Las Vegas. Reports indicating Adebayo confronted Hero regarding critical comments Hero allegedly made on social media about Adebayo and his 2024 contract extension. According to reports, Adebayo struck Hero during the incident. Now, these are the same guys who played for the Miami Heat together. The Miami Heat acquired Giannis Antetokounmpo and sent Tyler Hero to the Milwaukee Bucks. So Adebayo, team captain in Miami, remains a team captain, remains in Miami. Now Hero's in Milwaukee. They're catching up probably the first time since the trade went through and get into a fist fight. The Heat, the Bucks have both declined to comment. It's all love in Miami, Hero said after his departure. And then after this, no comment. The catalyst for the fight, according to Sports Illustrated, leaked direct messages from a social media account allegedly tied to Hero, which highlights a growing issue across the NBA, the whole burner account culture and stuff. And Hero is upset about Adebayo's contract value, his defensive impact. And now it's not just locker room chatter, it's burner account DMs. But like I said, the old heads get involved. And the fist fight's not even the craziest part. So, Udonis Haslem, Miami Heat legend, old guy Udonis Haslem, who helped bring up Hero and Bam Adebayo when they played for the Heat, was very critical of Draymond Green back in 2022 when Green beat up Jordan Poole at a practice. There was video of Draymond Green jumping on Jordan Poole at practice for the Golden State Warriors when the two played together. So Draymond, reacting with the Draymond Green show, posts an audio clip or to YouTube his thoughts on the fight in Las Vegas, saying, so when I first saw this, I was like, damn. It's just that's the most Draymond Green way to start the whole thing. Quote, this is two guys Udonis Haslem raised. If you raised this young guy in the light of what you was saying about me, and now he punches this other young guy, what y'all kind of co-raised, are you going to have that same energy? So he's saying, Udonis Haslem, you were the dad in the room, the adult here. You brought these two guys up to the NBA, and now they're fighting each other. This is your fault. And Udonis Haslem, you were mad. Back when I got into that fight with Jordan Poole, you had to talk, and now you're silent on this issue. You caused this one. And Udonis Haslem took to Twitter yesterday and fired back. And it is incredible. Haslem tweets at Draymond Green, at Money23Green. I see some things just don't change. You was on some sucker stuff for 4 years when you swung on Jordan Poole, and you're on sucker stuff now. I usually don't engage, but since you went so far to get my attention, here it is. Udonis Haslem is about to go off. If you think your big 32-year-old, 3 or 4 rings at the time, have an ass, swinging on a 23-year-old Jordan Poole at the same time is the same thing, then you are even more delusional than I thought. Bam is 28. Tyler is 26. That's a good point. Draymond Green was 13 years, 10 years, whatever it was, 12 years, significantly older than Jordan Poole when he attacked Jordan Poole at practice. Udonis Haslem saying, hey, you're an old guy beating up a rook. Now you're going to drop my name when a 28-year-old Bam Adebayo is fighting a 26-year-old Tyler Hero? Haslem says, neither one of them got it all figured out yet. Maybe I was giving you, Draymond Green, too much credit at the time because I thought you did. So that's why I commented. Anyone who knows Bam knows he's strong as a baby bear. If he would have unloaded on Tyler 100%, it's over. He said, Draymond, you fired off on that young boy like it was a club punch, and you'd never met him in your life. He said, you know what, yeah, I did. I did. What you pulled in Golden State, I did come after you. Stuff that Jimmy pulled in Chicago, talking crazy to Hoiberg, disrespecting teammates in practice, talking about Jimmy Butler in Minnesota ain't going to fly. So I checked him. Call it heat culture. Udonis Haslem throws that word right back. Call it heat culture or whatever you want. But before I let one player disrespect Eric Spoelstra in front of the squad and disrupt what we're trying to accomplish, I'll beat him up. I don't really vibe with you. Haslem ends this. I don't really vibe with you. And I think you know that. So unless it's me on Prime, I'm talking hoops, I won't mention you at all. You brought me into this, and I'm retired and out of the way. I suggest you keep it pushing because I'm not giving no more hall passes. Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo are in a fist fight in Las Vegas. And somehow that gets the two old heads, Udonis Haslem and Draymond Green, threatening to fight each other. Draymond's first reaction to seeing this fist fight in Vegas is, I'm going to have to come after Udonis Haslem. Like, Draymond, are you in the middle of recruiting LeBron James for the Golden State Warriors? Shouldn't that be your goal? Like, if you look up Draymond Green right now, Bleacher Report, The Score, Yahoo Sports, Miami Herald, most of these headlines say Draymond made, quote, crazy recruitment pitch to LeBron, or it'll make you think twice. Draymond Green claims LeBron recruitment pitch was crazy. That's what you should be focused on. But instead, two young guys, 28, 26, getting a fight in the NBA, and your first thought is, I should use this to call out Udonis Haslem. And Udonis Haslem says, fine, I don't vibe with you. You brought me into this. I am retired. I can justify all the things that I've done as a leader for the Miami Heat. I can justify when I check guys. I can justify when I put them in their place. But you, Draymond, at 30-some-odd years old, 32, 33, when you swung on Jordan Poole, who was 23, new blood in the NBA, you swung on a guy like you didn't even know him, you have no room to talk. Put it away. Now, Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero, when those two cats meet on the basketball floor, it just got a lot more interesting. And the altercation exposed a hidden dynamic among the Heat's roster. A level of resentment among former Heat players regarding the organization's decision to make Adebayo the untouchable franchise centerpiece. Hero saying, hey, I was good too. I don't know how he only allowed Bam Adebayo to be the guy here. Peers, former teammates, openly questioning why Adebayo was never included in trade rumors while guys like Hero were. Those guys viewed as expendable points. And it became a rift between Heat players that it sounds like Eric Spoelstra couldn't really contain. So what happened? Hero got traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. He's going back home. And Giannis Antetokounmpo will play with Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat. Sounds like Miami wins here. Now that is, unless Adebayo has created a locker room cancer that we're starting to unfold, that we're starting to peel back the layers of, and that is now unfolding. If reports from players at Summer League, if the sentiment's true, Hero has a reputation for being cocky, prone to unnecessary trash talk. If it's Hero's side, then Miami may have just exonerated itself. Brought in Giannis Antetokounmpo to pair with Bam Adebayo, who wasn't the problem, and the true cancer is gone. That will play itself out over the course of the season in Miami. Who was the issue? Bam Adebayo or Tyler Hero? We're going to learn. And we're going to learn soon. When we come back, it's our idiots of the day. Rob Manfred included in this one, as well as the Mets, of course. The Mets. It is Westwood One Sports, the Westwood One Sports app. You can call or text 310-840-4910. Addy Bates produces, Laura Jimenez runs the board. You can listen to the show live on Westwood One Sports app, Sirius XM 375, or the Drake Toll Show YouTube channel. This is the Drake Toll Show.
This is Westwood One.
Make up your mind. Decide to walk with me around the lake tonight. Around the lake tonight. By my side. By my side. I'm not gonna lie. I'll not be a gentleman
Yes. Instrumental Happy by Pharrell Williams. It is the Drake Toll Show. Westwood One Sports, the Westwood One Sports app. Addy Bates produces. Laura Jimenez runs the board. Lionel Messi is the greatest soccer player of all time. There's no getting around it. And now he'll face Harry Kane in the semifinals of the World Cup. Spain and France tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. Hate it. Hate it. Kill it with fire. Every year I have to watch the World Cup at the weirdest, every 4 years, at the weirdest times because Qatar or Brazil and then the one time the United States gets it for the first time since 1990, 94, 90, it one's Italy, one's the U.S. The first time in 3 decades. And you know what they don't do? They don't allow us to have our own time slots. Of course, Fox is like, well, we're going to get more international viewership, so let's have it at 3 o'clock so we can, appease the folks out in Britain. We can be prime time in England. Like, what? No. I understand. I get it. The viewership in Europe and the money but I hate the next couple of days. In the middle of your workday, you got to watch the World Cup. What are you going to watch when you come home? Can I tell you a secret? It's you, me, and God here. I have to record. I get to record these sports minutes every day, where I wake up and today in sports, Yannick Sinner wins Wimbledon, and it takes me like 7 or 8 times. Today in sports, Yannick Sinner wins Wimbledon. Wow, and then I got to start like, well, it's not Wimbledon. Yannick Sinner beats again. Today in sports, and I have to repeat it 7 or 8 times where I finally get it right. I send it to Addie. Addie cuts them. We run the minutes every day. The hell do you want me to say tomorrow? Nothing's going on, man. Power rankings, Mount Rushmore, top 5. No, you can do the World Cup. Except the World Cup's not going to, when I get home to watch sports, we're in the middle of the MLB All-Star break. When I get home to watch sports the next few days, like Wednesday, what's gonna be there to coddle me?
Oh my God.
What?
You could do the home run derby. You could do, is LeBron James holding us all hostage? There are other angles here. That's why I'm a producer. That's why I'm a producer.
What am I going to watch? I want to sit down on my couch, eat my little slop. I want to get. You ever have one of those when I was a kid? Those little trays you could walk into the living room and set them up in front of the couch. We had a couple of those trays.
TV dinner.
TV, yeah. And you'd sit and the Razorbacks game was on. Somebody bring out the little TV trays. Bring out the TV tray, set it up, eat your dinner on the TV tray.
That's so Southern of you.
What am I going to watch? There's nothing
Home
on.
Home run derby.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. What am I going to watch Wednesday? Thursday. Exactly.
Well, tomorrow you have a couple of different things. I need to look at the schedule for Wednesday.
I know. That's what it's just. I like Korean table tennis, which I did bet on. I had some Brendan Sorsby years in college.
Did you even watch Wimbledon yesterday?
I did. I did. My family's here for the first time since October. They get to come once a year probably. So this is their great 2026 pilgrimage to Savannah, Georgia. My brother's here. Landon loves to fish. So yesterday we took the boat out. Yep. Took the boat out. Landon's 21 years old. He has autism.
Why isn't he on the show?
That would be interesting.
We could talk about bowling.
He loves to bowl. Landon got a little too hot on the boat yesterday. We went and found shark teeth at Sharktooth Island. We went to Defusky Island. There's a little bar and grill there. Great food, live music. The bass player, the keyboard player were nuts. So good. And we watched Wimbledon. We watched Yannick Sinner win it. They're like, 23. They had an insane rally late in the match that Sinner ended up helped Sinner close the whole thing out. And so I did. I watched it. If sports are on, trust me, I'm watching sports. We went to Harbortown. We boated up to Harbortown yesterday, the golf course, which was cool. My dad didn't care. So where's the Razorback football? I was like, all right. Thanks, Dad. But that is, yes, I'm wondering this week what to watch, when to watch, because the World Cup has gone and made 3 o'clock the window, which is just the year we host. They're playing the semifinals at 3 o'clock. Am I alone in being upset with that?
I mean, I get it. I get it because of the rest of the world and how ratings work. But I guess, yeah, it is frustrating. Like, it's frustrating for sure.
I don't care about the rest of the world today. I care
Right,
about us.
that was probably the most American thing you've ever said.
Yeah, we're not even in the semifinals. What does it
But
matter?
this is supposed to be about us. We're the ones hosting it.
Then take the day off.
Our time.
He
This is our
is.
time.
That is.
He is.
are-
He's taking the rest of the week
Well,
off.
I am going to the match. So I will get to see it.
So why are
Sucks.
you complaining?
What are we supposed to watch?
But what are we going to watch after it's over is the question. Maybe
John Lund
Poker.
will be the one struggling with that, I guess. It'll be John Lund who needs to figure out what we're talking about.
I like John Lund. Maybe I am the idiot of the day. Idiot of the day. Rob Manfred? Yep. He couldn't pronounce the name of the first overall pick in the MLB Draft that was held over the weekend. Here is Manfred doing his very best.
With the first pick of the 2026 MLB Draft, the Chicago White Sox select Roch Cholowsky, a shortstop from UCLA.
Yeah! Now, Roch was the clear runaway favorite for first overall pick, and I don't know if I can say this on the air. I may have to wait for tomorrow. Cholowsky, by the way, is how you pronounce his name. He was the first overall pick, and apparently my sister, I'll say it. My sister went on a date with the guy who got drafted second overall
Nice.
like a week ago.
Wait,
Oh.
wait. How old is your sister?
They're the same age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're both 18, I think.
He was concerned.
She went on a date with a guy who got drafted second overall.
Wait, but I thought she was in college.
She skipped a year of high school. Well,
Which-
not of high school, but like of grade school.
Okay, because he's still in high school.
Well, no, he's actually just signed a.
Well, now he did. I'm sorry. I'm the person who thinks that it's a little weird if you're in college dating a high schooler. I'm sorry. That's me. That's
He's
me.
never going to college. He's never getting a degree. That's
No, he's
one
not.
thing that
He's
sets him
not. But he
apart.
was in high school when they went on a date.
This is a week ago.
Yeah, let me go pick up my boy at the high school parking lot.
Sister's 18. What do you?
Yeah, but she's in
what?
college. I'm sorry.
They're the same age.
No,
And he's at training camp. What? He's at spring training.
Wait, what year was your sister born?
2007.
Oh, he was born 2008. She's rocking that cradle.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I'm rooting for it. Just put it that way.
He wants
I
an
don't-
inside scoop.
I don't care whether or not you like it. I'm rooting for it. Congratulations to Roch Cholowsky for being the #1 overall draft pick, and Rob Manfred, close enough.
You thrilled our fans.
Idiot of the day, Zach Wheeler or the MLB. Wheeler was approached by the MLB to be an all-star replacement. He declined because he felt disrespected. Addie? Is this aura? Is this aura, or is this a little too far?
No, it's a little too far at this point. Yes, they corrected their mistake. MLB corrected their mistake. Hey, doesn't matter how you got in, you got in. You should accept that if you wanted to be an all-star. But because they did not approach him first, he was like, well, now I don't want to. Now I feel like a second choice. Like, okay, buddy, well, now you're not an all-star, so how's that?
Can you give me context? Am I missing something here?
Yeah, Zach Wheeler's really good, and he wanted to be an
Yeah.
all-star because the all-star game's in Philly. So that's why they're doing, like, all the Philly stuff, and he wasn't selected initially, and now they're like, hey, yeah, come be an all-star, because they were adding people to the roster 2 days ago. And he was like, well, no, now I don't want it. So he's just being salty.
Can I ask you, and we'll ask AJ Ramos this, who's about to join the show, but, I mean, what is the All-Star game? Do you just want to break at this point?
I mean, it just depends. When you're usually a lot of the younger guys, like, you would love to be an all-star. That's awesome. You see, like, on, like, people's plaques in the Hall of Fame, like, 3-time all-star, 5-time Gold Glove winner. You know what I mean? Like, it's a great honor. You're one of
Yeah.
the best.
Do you miss when the All-Star decided who would host the World Series?
I mean, it was fun, but I also think it was probably the worst way to decide that. What we do now seems more logical.
Pretty awesome. I missed that. AJ Ramos played. He was in the 2016 All-Star game, by the way. And that was the last time it counted because the Cubs got screwed, if you ask the Cubs, on the whole winning Game 7 in Cleveland versus winning it in Chicago. Cubs, by the way, at the time, Cubs-Indians, that's a crazy World Series. Who allowed that to happen? We let the Jets go to the Super Bowl, and they played the Lions. That's the equivalent. That's 100% the
Cubs
equivalent.
team was stacked. It was a great team.
For sure. In the same way that, like, today the Lions are good and no one would question, but also it's just those logos. At the time especially, it's like, what the heck is this? And it was a great World Series. 7 games. That was a really good Indians team, too. Guardians, Cleveland. Idiot of the day. Not all of us. Yesterday, Mitch McConnell posted a picture with his wife. I'm alive. Still alive over here. Hey. And to prove he's alive, he posted said picture with the day's newspaper, the daily paper, the Washington Post had just come out. And he was like, all right, this will show them, hostage style, that it's today's date and I'm alive with today's newspaper. Some are claiming, Addie, that it might be AI.
Can we? I mean, it's the whole picture. Who's wearing jeans in a hospital bed? Who's wearing a little button up, holding the newspaper like this?
It is interesting. People have been dissecting the photo for the last 24 hours to tell if it's real or not real. And odd that in the statement was way too long to read. It was paragraphs and leagues long. I ain't reading all that. I'm sorry, or I'm happy for you. I ain't reading all that. He didn't mention the passing of his friend, Lindsey Graham, one time.
Do you think he knows?
Oh. Did they not tell him? They should inform him about Mac Miller at the same time. They should sit him down and be like, listen, I got bad news about Buddy Holly, Mac Miller, Lindsey Graham.
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, he's not going to like that one. Idiot of the day. All of us. It's been a duck this whole time.
Here's a picture for YouTube.
If you turn... This is such a July 13th story. If you turn North America and South America on its side, it becomes a striking resemblance to the silhouette of a duck. God, I miss sports.
It's July. It's fine. It's fine.
You know what? Wild card idiot of the day, because it's my favorite story of the last couple weeks. Terrion Arnold.
Again?
He may have robbed and kidnapped people, maybe, which I've done the same. We've all robbed and kidnapped people before. I've made this case multiple times. I should, as an NFL player, be allowed to rob and kidnap people. That's my right as someone who's very good at football, as it would be in this case for Terrion Arnold. Thank you. However, now he's in the middle of a case where he could be sentenced to life in prison. The New York Jets did call. And they are interested in signing Terrion Arnold. So we have to have the conversation. Would you rather, real Sophie's choice here, play for the Jets or put on the old orange jumpsuit, grab a rock hammer, and hope for the best? Swim 300 yards through diarrhea and move to Zihuatanejo in Mexico.
What? That's highly specific.
Someone's never seen Shawshank Redemption?
Oh, no. Oh, wait. Is it? I haven't. It's been a while. It's been
That's
a while.
the
I might have to go
entire
rewatch
plot,
it.
Laura.
I'll have to go rewatch it. I'm sorry.
There's no way to get around it. That's the whole ass plot. I gave the whole movie away. People who are listening
Thought
haven't
Greg just
seen
pulled that out of his ass? Like, you just
Swimming?
thought he
What
was
the
just...
heck?
Swimming through tight. What?
To get to Zihuatanejo. Because him and Red get busy living or get busy dying. It's classic. It's my favorite movie of all time. Either that or A Brother Where Art Thou. Both pretty good movies. What do you do? Addie, do you play for the Jets or do you go to prison for life?
Option 3. Pick number 3, my lord.
It's good. Shrek reference. Shrek reference. We got Shawshank Redemption and Shrek in the same minute. When we come back, AJ Ramos, the MLB All-Star, the guy who participated in the last All-Star weekend that mattered, that decided who was home and away in Major League Baseball. He joins the program. It's Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app. This is the Drake Toll Show.
Our naked bodies go on trial just for laughing at the joke, just for saying of the bargain what any sales girl already knows. Most of us old men die at the firing line, just waiting for our number to be called. I guess time just makes fools of us all. Now the king regales his stepson when he's loaded as a gun. Says a real man is like a country, you need a map to find your one. Now I do you suppose you must approach the throne with its back up against the wall. I guess time just makes fools of us all. Minds of my generation, glad they conscripted in the war of defending any Goliath that would deign darken the door. Now with your genius for picking battles, it's no wonder every helmet is too small. I guess time just makes fools of us all. I guess time just makes fools of us all. My drink is watered down, the champ is on his knees. He lost the rematch, he lost the comeback. He lost for charity, but that's the job. It's what gets the asses in the hall. They came for a beating, and he came to throw. Notice that of all the young gods I have known, yours is easily the least famous to turn down the cover of a Rolling Stone. Lily white faces, so familiar and yet impossible to recall. I guess time just makes fools of us all. After a millennia of good times, God said, hey man, let's have a dream where we raise the stakes a little. Come on, let's make things interesting. Parachute into the Anthropocene, an amnesiac, a himbo and all. I guess time does make fools of us all.
Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain.
It is the Drake Toll Show. Westwood One Sports, the Westwood One Sports app. Drake Toll with you from the Savannah Bananas organization, locked on Big 12, right here on Westwood One Sports, Sirius XM 375, the Westwood One Sports app, and the Drake Toll Show YouTube channel. We are officially at the Major League Baseball All-Star break. Perfect time to have A.J. Ramos, the MLB vet, current Marlins analyst, and MLB Network analyst on the show. A.J., appreciate you being up early with us and joining the program. And, man, I guess first question that I would have for the everydayers, the everyday folks, if you've gone from playing 95 games, middle of the summer, dog days, July, is there almost a reward to a break? How do players balance the honor of All-Star versus, man, I need a couple days off?
Well, I mean, it all depends on if you've made an all-star team before. For the most part, when you get to the middle of the season, that's when you start feeling the weight of the season, all the games you've been playing. So a lot of guys welcome this break. So it's something that a lot of guys look forward to. But when you get the honor of playing an all-star game, especially if it's your first time, anytime really, but mostly if it's your first time, you definitely get an extra boost of adrenaline, and you kind of get more energy, and because it's a huge deal to make an all-star team. And I think now, so when I made the all-star team, there was only 2 days off, I believe, and now there's 3 days off. So if you made an all-star team, you get an extra day off after, so you actually get 1 day off, whereas before, if you made the all-star team, both the days that you're supposed to be off, they're accounted for. So you kind of go into the season a little bit tired. I had that feeling a bit where, because it's an all-day thing, the all-star day and weekend, or all-star, the few all-star days, it's a full schedule. So, but yeah, it's something that if you get the opportunity to do it, most guys are going to take that.
Take me into that room. When you first found out you were a Major League Baseball All-Star, what was your reaction?
It was vindication to some degree. When I was drafted in a round that doesn't exist anymore. I signed for $1,000. My whole career, I had to constantly prove myself. When I walk, I'm 5'10", 5'10", 200 pounds. I don't turn any heads when I walk into a door, and I didn't throw 100 miles an hour as a closer. I was throwing 93, 94 miles an hour. So I had to constantly prove myself, and there was a deep belief in myself that I knew that I can be an all-star, and that was a goal of mine. And so when I was in that room, and it was me, Jose Fernandez, Fernando Rodney, and Marcelo Ozuna, and Giancarlo Stanton, and Jeffrey Loria, the owner of the Marlins at the time, pulled us in the office and said, "Sorry guys, you guys aren't going to have any days off because you're going to San Diego." And when I heard that, I still get chills thinking about it, because it was something that I knew that I was always good enough, and maybe those around me didn't see that, except for my parents and family. So to be able to make that team and to show that I was good enough meant everything, because it was something that I knew, I believed in myself, and so for it to become from a dream to a reality was a surreal feeling, because it's like I've always known I was good enough, and now everyone else is seeing that I was good enough. So it was a great feeling.
The MLB All-Star, A.J. Ramos, joins the Drake Toll Show. Incredible perspective there because, again, the weight of an MLB season has to be incredibly heavy, but to know the honor that it is to be named to the All-Star team, what it meant to you, gives great perspective. With that, 2016 specifically, it was the last time the All-Star game score meant something in regards to the World Series, the AL and the NL, and who got to host for that 7-game series. And Game 7 ended up being in Cleveland due to the AL winning that All-Star game. How different was that, the fact that you could have a competitive advantage for your league if you won the All-Star game? Do you miss that format?
I do, because it's one of those things where you compete a little bit harder when you know there's something on the line, obviously. So you're out there and you know that the game means something. And so guys maybe play a little bit harder. Although baseball, the pitcher versus the hitter, it always, whether you're playing wiffle ball outside, neither one of those, the pitcher or hit nor the hitter, want to lose, right? Yeah. It's such a competitive thing. That it's one-on-one basically. It's a pitcher against the hitter, one-on-one. Who's going to win? And now everyone plays everybody a lot, at least once. So some of the matchups you've seen before, but still, some of the matchups that are out there, you want to maximize it. You want to show on one of the biggest stages in baseball that that you can be dominant, and it's fun. And now they do different things too, where I guess now, because it's not you're not competing for the home field advantage for the World Series, they mic guys up while they're pitching and doing different things. So they're finding ways to make it more fun still, but when there's something on the line, it sets the game different. Guys compete just a little bit harder. And because they know that there's something on the line, especially for, half the league is in on the playoffs right now, with how the AL is. It's up for grabs. And so you would think that format would meet even more right now, because there are so many teams that have potential to make a playoff run. And just as anybody else, that in baseball, it doesn't matter how your season went. If you make a playoff run, it's all about who gets hot at the end. So everyone has a chance. So, it's a little bit different, but I do miss that format a bit.
Getting into kind of the CBA and some of the higher conversations about Major League Baseball happening right now, as it pertains to the change in the format for All-Star Weekend, the change in the format to the Home Run Derby, or, man, even you played an era where your starting pitcher was coming to the plate in the National League, right? There's a 9-year-old kid who would find that so foreign. They'd be like, what the hell does that mean? Like, no, we used to do that. In the pitch clock, the rules changes in Major League Baseball, whether it's All-Star game or the day-to-day, are they positive for the sport?
I think so. I think they've been positive so far. I love the pitch clock. It speeds everything up. It kind of puts a little bit more pressure on the pitcher. But that's something I like. I mean, when I was playing, I only pitched well when there was pressure on me, in safe situations. That's whenever I had my best numbers. And when I was just going in to get work, that usually didn't go very well for me. And the pitch clock is great. The challenge system has been great. I think fans have been involved, and they kind of like that as well. And there's more strategy to the game with that. I believe so far that most of the changes that they've made to the game are beneficial, and they help the game. There hasn't been anything so far that I don't think that has been a negative. They still got to refine some things, maybe some of the replay system stuff. I mean, if you can only replay a certain amount of things, but you can't replay these other things, like, I think they should add more things in that we can review. Just to make sure that you're getting the call right. But, it's all a process that they're refining. And I like that they're trying to find ways to make the game just a little bit better. I know it changes it. I know some of the traditionalists, baseball fans may not like some of that, but you definitely have to change with the times, right? And and try to keep up with it, or else you're going to start losing fans. And as you can see, baseball is more popular than ever, and arguably the All-Star game, the MLB All-Star game, is probably the most watched and most popular All-Star games of all the sports. And it's because they continue to tweak it a bit, but still keep that traditional side, and it just brings more fans to the game.
The MLB vet, AJ Ramos, joins the Drake Toll Show, Westwood One Sports, the Westwood One Sports app. AJ, with that, in a room where a lot of leaders, a lot of players who are leaders in Major League Baseball will gather this week, how many talks are those guys having about rules, implementations, about the CBA? How much is going on behind closed doors in these 2 or 3 days where guys are having high-level conversations about how to make the league better, namely with those 3 letters, CBA?
Yeah, I'd imagine that, there would be some talks of that, especially when you get some of these big guys in the same room, some of them who are representatives for their team. There could be some talks there, but honestly, when I went, there was hardly any conversations or hardly time for conversations. I mean, you have media times at certain times, then you have a luncheon, then you have all these different things, and you got to get ready for the field and try to get ready to play in the ball game. So there's not too many conversations, but throughout the locker rooms, throughout everyday play, for sure, especially when there's a new proposal, there's any new news on it. Throughout the clubhouse, guys are talking about it, and they're getting on text chains to make sure that everyone's on board. And it's important. It's an important time, and it's an important time for the sport because everyone has to be, as long as everyone is in the mindset to try to make the game better, I think things will work out. And that's got to be the biggest message, is trying to make the game better and moving forward from there.
AJ, again, appreciate you being up early with us. Last couple things I got for you here. I know getting into the All-Star break, a slight skid for the Marlins that wasn't in the cards, but man, the body of work for Miami and what they put together, the excitement that I can feel around the players, the clubhouse, the interviews. What has the 2026 Miami Marlins season been like from your perspective? And is there the makings of a playoff run here with this team?
Yeah, so when at the beginning of the year, there was a lot of talk about some of the systems that the Marlins are implementing. What is this? How is this going to work? There's no way that you're going to, there's a lot of talk about how it's so different that there's no way it can work and all these different things. And then come, the midseason, and you see that a lot of their stuff that they're doing is working. And, from a perspective from the Marlins, I mean, a lot of this was experimental. They're like, we think this type of pitch calling could work, the bat speed programs, all these different ways to play the game. I mean, they're even leading off from third base when there's a left-handed hitter inside the foul line, right? How often do you see that? They're being unique in the way that they're winning ball games and the way that they're evaluating their talent and the way that their lineup is hardly ever the same, right? And people question, why is Liam Hicks leading off when he's, has so many RBIs and all these different things, but they're still winning, right? So it's vindication for the Marlins that there are validation for the Marlins that their process is working. And the more that they keep creating and the more that they keep doing that, the better that they'll be able to get players that are going to fit that current system instead of going out and getting the hottest, free agent. They're going to get the right free agent that fits in their system, right? And so, for me, it's really fun to watch, and it's a young team that's figuring out how to play in the big leagues, and a lot of what the information that they're giving the guys is honestly making the guys with the least amount of experience. It's giving them a veteran type of look at the game and understanding of how their game is. Whereas before, you have to get 500 at bats or 1,000 at bats, whatever it is, to get your system. From your first AB at the big leagues, they're giving you a cheat sheet of the type of player that you are, so that you don't have to go out there and fail to figure out the type of player that you are. it allows you to go out there and submit your game from pitch one. Same thing with the pitchers. And when you give a talent that's in the big leagues a cheat sheet of the type of player that they are, it gives them a better chance to reach the ceiling that they can get to, and in turn turns into wins, because guys are playing, closer to their ceiling than other guys, right? Because they have all this information. So for me, it's a learning experience still for them. They're still going to have to understand now that they have the information. Now they're going to have to figure out how to do it in the dog days, in July, in August, in September. It goes from understanding the knowledge to understanding how to get the best out of yourself when you are dog tired. Yeah. And that's what it is to be a big league, to be able to run that marathon. For the first half, you're like, yeah, we did it, but you got a whole nother half to go. And so that's going to be another learning experience. So they may go through a skid. It happens. I mean, look at the Yankees. They look like the best team in the league early on, and then they went through a skid. Same thing with every team. The best team in the league is going to look like the worst team at certain points, and the worst team is going to look like the best team at certain points, right?
Yeah.
And so it's about managing those skids, understanding and figuring out how to perform whenever you don't have your ace stuff. Because in August, when it's really hot, that's whenever those dog days come, and you have to figure out, all right, how do I win with my C stuff? And they're going to have to figure that out. But overall, the information, the process, everything is there for them, and they've hit it on the nail, hit the head on the nail, and it's been fun to watch.
AJ, again, super appreciative of your time early this morning. Excited to keep following along as you cover the Marlins this year. Congratulations on getting to reflect this week on your All-Star nod in 2016 as well. Like you said, it's cool to hear that it still gives you chills, that moment, and to give that perspective to the show is priceless. Thank you again for your time.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me. AJ
Ramos, at the AJ Ramos on Twitter. You can follow him and keep up with his Marlins coverage as well as his coverage of the Major League All-Star. I mean, that's crazy, man. It's like you hear the murmurs from guys who have been to a couple of All-Star games, like, man, I'm tired. And it's the same thing as when you turn on these podcasts, NBA players like, oh, $100 million is not a lot of money, because you get it, and then the baby mama, and then your mom, and you got to buy the house, the car. Next thing you know, you're broke. And it's almost like this pompous, arrogant attitude toward being an NBA player, toward $100 million contract. And you hear these MLB guys like, yeah, man, it's one of the toughest weeks of the year. It wears you out. Being an all-star is just more inconvenient than anything. And you get a guy like AJ Ramos, who is, had his shot in 2016 to be an all-star, to prove it, and how vindicating that was for him in his career. That's rare. That's the correct perspective to view this week through the lens of. When we come back, the World Cup is still going on. Soccer is still happening. Lionel Messi, the greatest player to ever do it, will compete again on Wednesday in Atlanta, and you should be glued to this one. Here's why he's the greatest of all time, even when he doesn't score. This is the Drake Toll Show.
You cannot find a friend when you feel your dreams is breaking. Just fail. You got the music in you. Don't let go. You got the music in you. One dance left. This world is gonna blow through. Don't give up. You got a reason to live. Can't forget. We only get what we This whole damn world can fall apart. You'll be okay. Follow your heart. You're in harm's way. I'm right behind. Now say you're mine. You got the music in you. Don't let go. You got the music in you. One dance left. This world is gonna pull through. Don't give up. You got a reason to live. Can't forget. We only get what we give. Don't let go. I feel the music in you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's real can't die. You only get what you give. You're gonna get what you give. Don't give up. Just don't be afraid to leave. Health insurance, rip off flying. FDA, big bank is buying. Fake computer crashes, dying. Cloning, well, they're multiplying. Fashion shoots with Becky Hansen, Courtney Love, and Marilyn Manson. You're all fakes, run to your mansions. Come around, we'll kick your ass in.
It is the Drake Toll Show. Westwood One Sports, the Westwood One Sports app. Drake Toll with you from the Savannah Bananas organization. Locked on Big 12, right here on the Drake Toll Show. Lionel Messi is the greatest soccer player of all time. And I know, I understand he did not score against Switzerland. And you know what? Honestly, Argentina, who is in the semifinals, has not had an incredible run of the World Cup, except for they're in the semifinals. You know, like they limped there a little bit, for sure. Argentina's had a weird, funky couple of weeks in the knockout stage. But they're still winning. And now Argentina and England. Because it was, the Cape Verde was that weird 2-2, like, what the heck is happening? And then Egypt, you're down 2-0. Egypt would have argued 3-0. And a late comeback helps Argentina get to the quarterfinals. And you play Switzerland. And it's 1-1. You go to extra time, and you fight through it and win. And Lionel Messi didn't score a goal in that match. So how is the host of the radio show taking away Messi as the greatest player in the world from a match where he didn't score? Well, it's because at all times, namely when Switzerland had 10 players left, and everybody, people like, I can't watch soccer. All I do is flop and flutter and then jumping all around and make no. Well, a player for Switzerland was effectively kicked out of the game, shown a red card for flopping. It was so egregious. The flop was that bad. So we're appeasing you, ye who don't like the flopping in soccer. We're making it better for you. We're making it better. You could tell when Switzerland was down to 10, even when they had 11. Just all focus at all times. Where's Lionel Messi? No one's ever controlled a soccer ball like Lionel Messi does. No one has ever. The touch is, it's in its rarest form. 48 career titles. 2022 FIFA World Cup. That's the last thing he really needed was the World Cup, and he got it. Couple Copa Americas, league titles in Spain and France. He is the greatest to ever do it. And I implore you to watch the World Cup. This is the last opportunity you get to see Lionel Messi in the World Cup. Very likely he retires after this. He hangs up his World Cup cleats and is done. He is the number one goal scorer in World Cup history. No one has more. The accolades continue to pile on. He could go back to back and lead Argentina to another victory. It's waning, right? Like your opportunity to watch the guy, the GOAT, one of the greatest athletes of all time, probably a top 5 athlete of all time. Your opportunity to watch that, your window is closing. Wednesday, you'll get another chance. 3 o'clock, Argentina and England. You're my wonderwall. Let's take you back to that 3-1 win. 1-1, extra time, and the same Ian Dark that joined the Drake Toll Show on Thursday at this very time was on the call for Fox. Julian Alvarez makes it 2-1 in extra time.
Alvarez! Oh! That is a wondrous goal! Argentina do it again!
Live from Arrowhead Stadium. That was the only clip I was going to pull. Only one I was going to pull from Argentina taking the victory over Switzerland. It was 2-1. That was the dagger. But he is now my close personal friend, Ian Dark, who's broadcasting the game and had just an incredible final call as Lautaro Martinez put in the 3-1 true clincher.
Argentina get possession. Messi wants it on the far side, but it's Almada. He's going to try and find Messi. He's going to try and score himself. Lautaro Martinez! 3-1 Argentina. Game, set, and match. That'll be all she wrote.
Thank you, Ian Dark. That does it. Argentina is moving on. On the other side, whoa! Jude Bellingham getting England to the semifinals. And he's England's leading goal scorer here. Not Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, getting England to the semifinal. Stunning. They're shades of 1966, the last time England had substantial success in a World Cup title. This English team is being talked about with the legends in their country. And they're 90 minutes-ish away from going to the World Cup final if they can knock off an Argentina team that's shown cracks in its foundation. Thanks to a guy named Jude Bellingham that helped knock off Erling Haaland and Norway 3 minutes into extra time.
Rodgers instead. Rodgers lets it go. Nilan spills it. It's a goal! It's Jude Bellingham! It's England back in front!
That would be the difference in a win for England over Norway 2-1. And then as soon as the match was over, all hell breaks loose in Miami when the English nation, when the crowd chants out, "Hey Jude." Scenes in the soccer world. Argentina and England will meet on Wednesday, but not before France and Spain square off at 3 Eastern time tomorrow. It is Monday. That means Addy Bates has compiled it. Time for our Music Monday.
Alrighty, Drake Toll, here's your first song.
Looking her in the eye by the light switch. Who watches over you?
Oh, that's not good. Song number 1.
You can hear Indiana by the light switch. Who watches over you?
You can dance. You can dance. Is it that one?
No.
Sounds just like it. Okay, what is it?
That is Birdhouse in Your Soul by They Might Be Giants.
Birdhouse in Your Soul by They Might Be Giants.
That's a big song from the 90s.
That is the you're making things up now. That was an AI song. Birdhouse in My Soul.
Off of the album Flood.
Oh, song 2. Chris Brown?
Oh!
Chris Breezy?
Neo.
Oh, well, what's the difference? Come on.
Oh, well, okay. Closer. Closer. The song was Closer.
Closer? I thought it was Can't Stop. Just can't stop. Okay, song 3.
It's getting better all the time. There's nothing
I'd Stop the World. I think that's the full title.
No.
Oh.
What's
Melt
the
with
next
You?
one? Yeah, I Melt With You.
I Melt With You by The Cars.
Modern English.
No! Okay, I got 2 more. I can do this. Okay, 4th song. I feel like it's the Mamas and the Papas decided to get a little funky with it. Mama Cass got up in there. ABBA, like a folky ABBA.
That's John Lennon and Elton John.
And Yoko Ono.
No, this is about when they split for a little bit.
Ah!
Whatever gets you through the
Name
night.
the song.
Whatever gets you through the night.
Okay, final song. Blow by Kesha, the remix.
That's Katy Perry, E.T.
Katy Perry?
Wow. I would have thought you got the last one.
That
Really?
was a rough one today.
Why would I get the Katy Perry
Because
one?
we're the same age. That was big when we were
was a
younger.
big
That
one.
whole
I'm
album.
being profiled here. I'm being profiled.
Sorry,
Oh,
it's not country.
The kid from Arkansas doesn't know the Katy Perry song.
Kid from Arkansas only knows country. Sorry, guys.
Folk, Appalachian. More like a town mountain guy myself. Eddie Bates produces. Laura Jimenez runs the board. To Armin Williams, Bruce Gilbert, Ryan McGuire, Colin Jones, Cumulus. Thanks for a job. I appreciate it. It's really nice. You better, you bet. Nick Costos is back. Yep. You better, you bet. Headed your way on Westwood One Sports, the Westwood One Sports app. We'll see you tomorrow from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time. This is the Drake Toll Show.
This